All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the Firestore security rules um for every collection that I have. Try my best, see if I can do it today. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So let me go ahead and try to start. Oh, oh, heifer. Um, I have this already, but this is like a all encompassing like uh like uh, uh okay. So for example, is this it? It is it. Why does that look like that? Hmm. I changed something and now like this is just huge. I don't know what I did. Give me a second. Uh, is this? Uh, huh? Um, no. Yes. No. You know what? Still gonna turn it on. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll start with mail. Who's making the mail? I guess that would be me because I'm using the admin. Where is my VS Code? Because I'm using the admin. No, not in that one. Mm, let's do that. And then in here, I'm not gonna do any emulators today. Um, because I have that right there. I'm using initialize app, get Firestore, Firebase admin. Does what do the docs say about that? Firebase admin SDK. Uh, does it say anything about rule? Next steps. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm? What is this? You know what? A Medium article. Yuck. I'm not doing that. Security. Assume you want to create an admin role that enables. Mm, Firebase, Firebase provides you with several tools to manage your rules. Each one useful in particular cases, and each one using the same backend. Use the console. Let's say anything about admin in here. Okay. You can use the admin SD key for rule sets. For rule sets with this programmatic access, you can implement custom rule scripts. When updating rules programmatically, it is very important to avoid making unintended changes to the access control for your app. Write your, especially when updating or deploying rules. Another important thing to keep in mind is that okay, uh, create and deploy Firebase storage. I don't have any auth. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how exactly I would set up my Firestore uh security rules. And I'm like reading the docs for it. It's gonna be pretty chill. But yeah. Where's the sound? Did it go away because um, I'll just leave it on there. For YouTube or on your website? Oh, I don't know if I'll be too entertaining. Um, but thank you. Um, I don't know if I need like some fireworks in the back or something. I'm just a guy trying to figure out something very mundane and boring, but useful. When you are done with it, feel free to share it either in the Discord or link it in the chat. If you like feel like doing it. No pressure though. Wait. Where? Oh, oh, this is cool. Whoa, this is cool. Whoa, whoa. Wait. You're building games in Next.js? Are you using Next.js to build this blog? This is so cool. I've been thinking about moving to Pennsylvania. I don't know. You're not old. Nice beard though. Even though I can't really grow one. This is cool. I dig it. I dig it. But the reason, yeah, I understand why you're so happy with this look. This is awesome. Is just making a timer for a game. What stopwatch. Did I run over it? Oh. Mm, hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oops. Is this like for like speedrunners by chance? Current ticks. Really? Hmm. I know that. Wait, where? Oh, I have too many tabs open. Wow. At least you update your blog. This seems pretty populated. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. Oh, oh, this is cool. What? Okay, wait, hold up. I'm gonna get distracted. Hold up. This is cool though. And stopwatch and everything. Cool. All right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And when you have the final touches on it, share it again so I can, explore it and stuff. So, but yeah, thank you. Thank you. I hope to someday be as good as you. Even though it's not, I don't plan on being a game dev anytime soon. Um, they look fine. I liked it. Um, this, oh, this is where I was. This isn't. I don't think this is what I want to do. This isn't what I want to do. So, let's try with that. Mm, leverage. You can control access to data based on user identity. In your rules, define how the information in the variable matches. I don't think I want to do that. I want to make sure that the admin basic security rules. This is basically the wait. Hmm. Okay. Uh, 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 uh. The huh? Uh, Locked mode. This is a get started, right? No, actually. Firestore build. I may want to be over here. Um, development. While you're working on your app, you might want to relatively open or just be sure to update your rules before you deploy app to production. Also, remember that if you deploy your app, it's publicly accessible, even if you haven't launched it. Remember that Firebase allows clients direct access to your data, and Firebase are the only safeguard blocking access from malicious users. Defining rules separately from product logic has a number of advantages. Clients aren't responsible for enforcing security. Buggy implementations won't compromise your data, and importantly, you're relying on an intermediary server to protect your data from the world. It might be useful to set access to any while you're developing your app. That's not really what I want to do. It says what? No, I don't think this is really what I want to do. Mixed. No. I might want to do that. What? Okay. Well, mail. Duh. The token. Hmm. Let's do that. Actually, let's not do that. Allow read. Yeah, that. Let's open this up. Playground. Get path to databases. Mail. What? Okay. I'm confused. Let me actually take these out then, or comment them out. Hmm. Let's see. I don't exactly know how I would. Okay. Mm, it might be best for me to just ask AI what's going on. Okay. No. I want to set up Firebase security rules. How would I do so that I'm using the Firebase admin SDK whenever I am sending mail via the trigger email extension? How would I do so securely so that not just anyone can access the mail collection? Preview. That's not a preview. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh, this means your function will be able to write to the mail as intended. The trigger email functions also operates with necessary permissions to read to ensure that only your trusted server-side code can write to these collections and to control client-side access. You should configure your Firestore collection rules. Below are example rules. Deny all client to read. Okay, documents here should only be created by this. Cool. Whoa, all this for that? Man. For orders collection, deny client side rights. That makes sense. As these are handled by. Yes. Oh, cat, you okay? Okay. What does that look like? Okay. It allows authenticated users to read their own orders. Assuming you store an identifier like email or in the document order. Mm, mm. We can try that though. Let's go ahead and copy all. Let me read that first. Default rule: deny all to all documents unless explicitly allowed by other rules. This is a secure default. I don't hate this. Now, for stuff in the mail, prevent all client side. Your cloud will bypass these rules to add that. If the trigger email extension also has the necessary permissions to read this collection. Okay. So I'm adding that. And just putting that right there, right? Cool, cool, cool. But I really wouldn't need to do anything crazy. Okay. Now, for orders collection, your Stripe checkout function orders using the admin SDK, so it overrides stuff. Allow an authenticated user to read their own order. Really, I can just do the same thing that's right here. Just replace orders, or replace mail with orders, and then order ID. Because I'm not really going to use that. This example assumes an email field matches the authenticated user's email. Adjust if you use user ID. Nah, not all client side. I'm just going to copy this and replace orders. I'm just gonna do that. And then from there, I have meal preps. Anybody can read this, but not everybody should write to this. So later on, I'm gonna change that to allow the chef on his admin portal to edit and modify stuff. So it's gonna have like all the create, update, and delete stuff true for him. So that's when I'll start using like auth and stuff because he's gonna have his own login. Okay. What's the name of this? Preset. Allow read if true. Because you can't edit them. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I have that down. I think that's it. Because that's not even used. Recipes. We're losing recipes. Alright. I think I'm doing well. Mm, these kind of don't matter. No, they don't really matter. Uh, later on, I can add it so that that's a thing. But as of right now, I'm not gonna focus too hard on it. Like, eventually, I see there being pictures right here, but there aren't pictures right there, which is what this was doing. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, because then I'll have to update the rules for Firebase storage and stuff. So, yeah. Uh, I think that's it. Publish. Huh? Oh, unpublish change. Publish. Rerun. I don't. Huh? 39. Okay. Okay. So really, all right. I think this is right. Also, like if I change this to false, then what happens? Oh no, let's change that back to true. Oops. I can delete that. And I can delete that. So now people are able to read that. Um, thanks AI. Hmm. It kind of made it a lot easier than I thought it would, and it's pretty plain and simple. It's just that later on I'm gonna have to get in there. I'm gonna start with the security rules first in mind, and then build out from there when I do the admin portal. So yeah, uh, yeah, boy. What else did I have on the docket? So I got them. I got the rules done. Interesting, because I mean, all this stuff does it on the back end. So like, hold up. Let's go ahead and try to do that. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. I think I have at least like the also, welcome back. I think I have all of my oh gosh. I think I have all of my like real Firebase functions done. The only thing I can do now is just like really add on to ones that I haven't even made yet for different functions. But as of right now, I have all the functions that I need. I have two, and they do what I need to do. Emailing the customer, I set up that webhook. Uh, and the Stripe checkout. I'm using cloud function for that. So yeah, I'm doing I'm doing pretty well on Firebase functions. Like I don't want to over. My thing is, I don't want to get stuck over analyzing how my functions are running. So like I'm struggling with knowing when done is done. Uh, Managing the service accounts. I don't think I've had any problems with it. I don't think so. I feel like you mean your rules? I'm figuring out my rules right now. Like this is just like a I used AI for this, by the way, because I didn't really know where to start, but it helped. Okay, so I'm still able to send oh, this is what the email looks like. I used AI for the styling of this and the trigger email extension. But this is what the email looks like whenever someone orders. They get their order ID, cool, whatever. And yeah, I think it matches what the site looks like a little bit. Um, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. The rules are chill. I'm talking about the service accounts in Google Cloud settings. Maybe it does not apply. Oh, one thing. Okay, one thing I was trying to read in the docs and like wrap my head around, but I can't find it. Because I'm using this like if you're using the like if you're using like Node.js, uh and you require and you add in like the Firebase admin thing, because you're doing it in Node.js, because you're using the Firebase admin library, the admin SDK overrides all of your security rules. I was trying to find it in the docs, but I can't find it anywhere anymore. I found it at one point, but not today. I can't find it. But yeah, if you're using the admin SDK, it overrides all that stuff. So really, you're you're making security rules for the client, and just to protect your data from being accessed from bad people, from bad clients, or clients that may stumble on sensitive data. If you're using the uh, admin SDK. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So this is pretty cool. I think one thing that I have to like really like reconfigure my brain around whenever I'm developing in Firebase is to lead with. It's gonna be hard to do, but lead with the security rules first and then program after. I don't know how hard that would be or if I'm thinking about it the wrong way, but like security first so that like I'm probably the more and more I get used to Firebase, the more and more I like using cloud functions for like accessing data and stuff like that. I'm gonna use the admin library for it. Um, so really at that point, I would be making sure that the client isn't accessing data that they aren't supposed to. So I think the way that I should like reconfigure how I develop is to secure a collection first and go from like secure it first, go from there, and then start developing my function. I think that's the right way to look at it. It's gonna take a while, but I think that's the right way to look at it. You could debug the client interactions up front rather than having to reconfigure. Yeah, because if I reconfigured all the like, thankfully the application isn't too complicated. But like, if I build out something, say if I build out something and the process is a little bit more intricate than like using Stripe and stuff like that, like it's really intricate, I would have to go like I would have to do double the work and maybe even like redo how I'm programming in one of my cloud functions in order to secure my data. So, but like I said, it's probably going to take a lot of like muscle memory and getting used to um using like the Firestore security rules. But the more and more I get used to it, the more routine, more used to I'm gonna get. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually gonna get on a call with him in about an hour, less than an hour, something like that. So yeah, but I'm close to getting done. I want to get done with this by the first of this month. What's the calendar looking like? Does May have 31 days? Yes. Cool. I want to get done with this by the 1st of June because I'm going to a tech conference and I want to like prepare for that. Like I want to like fully be like immersed in like preparing for that. So I don't want to like be programming and trying to prepare for a tech conference on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done first. Like done. And then I'll really by the first all I would really want to be focused on is just transferring all of like the credentials over to him because right now like I'm kind of using my own like sandboxes and whatever because I have just full access to it and I don't want to have to like log into somebody else's account and that gets tricky. So by the first, I want to be able to start transferring data over to him, transferring the credentials over to him so that it's really his like Stripe portal and everything. How did you go? Oh, really, truly, I don't even know if I could even I guess I consider myself you could consider me a freelancer. Um the way that I get work is really just word of mouth and knowing people. Um Tech conferences, friends, family, LinkedIn, stuff like that. I'm not really like I don't have a Fiverr. I don't have an Upwork account. I'm not that type of freelancer or really that interested in doing all that. But really, my way of like acquiring clients would be just word of mouth or stuff like that, like people that I know, because like it just gets away from what I enjoy doing, which is coding. Because at that point, I would just be like marketing and like in sales at that point. So I also don't want to like overload myself with with just projects on projects on projects. And then yeah, I really want to transition more into what I'm going to be doing after this project is at least personally uh building out my own projects and try my hand at a little bit of like entrepreneurship. I don't know how it's going to work, but something that's actually going to help me in my everyday life, and then see if that can also help someone else. It's probably going to be for my day job and stuff like that. So I'm not the only person in America with my title. So it could help other people that I may be training up at my job. It may help other people that have my job title in other companies. It may be like a portal or like a tool for like superiors to use to like see how things are going, stuff like that. So that's what I really want to focus on after I get this website up and running. Because me personally, um, which is why I don't like considering myself a freelancer, is that like at a certain point I don't like the work. If I spend too long on a project, I start to like not like the project because it's not something that I really particularly care about. Like the idea of getting something up and running and like helping other people, that's great. But if I spend too long on a project, I'm gonna start just like not liking it, and that's not good. Like me not liking programming is not good. So I want to build more things that cater to me and actually like solve real world problems for me and scale it to where hopefully it could help someone else. Maybe. I don't know. But first, I need to be able to use my own projects because if I'm not using my own projects, no one else is going to use my projects. So self validation, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. Let me know if I'm talking too much, but that's just where my brain is right now with a lot of this stuff. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I think all programmers uh want to like do what I'm doing. The hard part is actually doing it. But I'm just like in a state of mind right now to where like I don't want anything to really stop me from doing what is like on my heart or on my mind because then it becomes like a mountain of just like to do list that has like a backlog of like months and months of work. So I'd rather just go ahead and hit the ground running and see what happens. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Or if other people like it, they like it. And if they don't, they don't. So, yeah. But I think I may be done with this portion of this. So I think I can go ahead and delete this. This is done. So let me think about what I want to do next. Uh, do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is another refactoring thing. You know what? Because I got this done pretty speedily, I'm gonna try it. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try it. Uh, wait a second. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, where in here am I sending this? Total cost. This total. Hold up. What? I'm getting this from the body, right? Data. I don't think I want to get that from the body. I want to. Oh, I may want to do all of that in my function. Hmm. Whenever I start something, like I just think about all of the work that I have to do, and it's like, oh, I may not want to do this. But then I think about, I have to ask myself, what's stopping me? And if there's no thing that's stopping me, might as well do it. All right. So let me. I guess this is gonna be in a wait. Wait, what is this gonna be? This is gonna. No. How do I get? Oh, okay. Is there something else in here called order details? Meal plan price? This is listening to me. I don't like this. Uh, meal. No. Order details. I don't know if that conflicts with what's down. Nope. Different function. Oh, wait. Get Firestore. Orders. Get. Return response. Okay. What is this? What is this doing? Oh, no. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. Wait. Oh, snap. I'll think about this. Because the one thing that can be modified is the quantity. And I don't want someone to modify the quantity because they order like five of something and they modify the quantity to just one. That's not gonna be good. So actually, wait. I I'll be right back. Give me a sec. I need to fill up on water. Hold up. Give me a second. If you leave, don't feel bad. No hard feelings. I'll be back pretty soon tomorrow. I don't know. I stream regularly, so yeah. I'll be right back. All right, back. All right. Um, boom, 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 boom. Five. Did I ever, as a line, at the meal plan as an item, or no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, what I can try to do is session ID, session. No, that's not gonna make sense. The doc being the session ID, not gonna work if I'm pulling from there. Hmm. There's no way to like manipulate that. I don't think. Like if I have one of these and I try, is there any way I can try to do that? Like if I have five of these, no, that doesn't make sense. Hold up. If I do that and I have five of those, oh, it did it. Wait, what? Huh? That didn't do that. But that's not changing what's being put into there, is it? No. It's still gonna be six, right? Okay. What would be components? Uh, these five. Oh, five, four, three. Okay. There's no way to change, like to manipulate it. So I may be able to take the quantity from here. I may be able to, wait, can I do two and it still makes sense? No, it's not gonna do it. Gmail.com. No. Please select. I'll have to have three. Okay. Okay. That makes me feel better. So, order. No, I can't. I can't. Hey, what's up, Lord? Is the stream better quality today? Hopefully, no stutters. Mm. Ooh, if I'm not doing that, I don't have to ever use it again. Wait a minute. Um, validate required fields. What is that? Validate email format. Validate total cost. This is doing a lot. I think this is cool. Um, let's comment this out and see what it does. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to. What can I do? Dot price? No. Meal. Dot net. Okay. Price isn't a thing. Let's see. I wish I understood what was going on with Twitch and my page. I'm so sorry. Um, that's not a thing though. Huh? Mm-mm. It's not quantity. Prices? No. That may be something that can be manipulated. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties. This is insane. Okay. Uh, how would I do? How would I protect myself that way? There's really no problem. If somebody modifies the name, then they just modify the name. The price is the most important one. Meal diet. What would it be? It would. This isn't gonna work. I might as well. I might as well keep it as the because at that point that would complicate things a lot. I'm not doing that. In theory, that works. I don't have. There's too many edge cases for that. Uh, the main thing right now is to because it's what I just did. Um, how would I be able to how would I be able to prevent a customer from modifying the prices of a meal? That may be just a question, and then let's go from there. To prevent customers from modifying the definitive calculation of the total cost may occur on your not on the client while your front end calculates total cost for display purposes. A malicious user can intercept and modify the request to your backend, changing the total cost. Okay. Your backend endpoint should receive that and that, including their IDs and quantities. Okay. Independently fetch the authoritative prices for your. Okay. But that also doesn't. Mm, if I'm doing that, I might as well do what this was doing before. Might as well. Because, like, what does that email say? I'm not messing anything up in the email. Hmm. It's kind of hurting the brain. Independently fetch the authoritative prices for these meals in individual meal items from. I wouldn't use that. This I would not use. I have to just make everything simple. I have to delete that and worry about things as is right here. I'm never gonna send the total cost to the back end. That's not gonna be a thing. Uh, I would have to unit amount. I'll have to do the math here. Uh, get a whole collection of stuff. Why does that look like that? How would I get a whole collection of stuff? Cloud function. Right. No. No. Hmm? Oh, I'm not really doing any triggers. Uh, making rest call. Mm-mm. I really just want to get the cheat sheet of like how to get an entire collection. Read data, get data, get data, get all documents in a collection. Oh, okay. Um, mm, 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 mm. I may not be able to finish all this today. I think I'll try to get it done. It shouldn't be all that hard, but I don't think I'll have enough time because I'm gonna have to get on a phone call in about maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Uh, so first, let's get all preset meals from Firestore, const all preset meals. Get that. Meal plans, return. Is it possible? Eh? Mm. All meal plans. Okay. Get all meal plans from here. Now that I have that, Then it's just time to start doing. Okay, let's not do that. Find. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Um, no. Find all. Ooh, is that gonna be different? Selected meal. Yeah, it's different. Never mind. Matching meals selected. Okay. Okay. Get their prices. What? No. Like, mm, 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 mm. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. I'm thinking about this all the way wrong. I may want. I'm thinking about that all the way wrong. What am I doing? Okay. From the selected. I'm still gonna have to get all the meals from the collection. So with all of these meals, I'm passing in the selected meals. Match. Is it possible to match the ID? Yeah. Yeah. Because my selected meal. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. What? That's not what? Match the selected meal from Firestore. See what that comes up with. That's not. All right, that's not what I was thinking. Mm, 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 So this is gonna be an array. I'm gonna have to iterate on that. It's gonna have to be modified. There's no other way to do this. So preset me equals preset meals, right? That's the thing. I can get rid of this. Preset meal preps. Now for this snapshot. Oh, whoops. Uh, for each. Oh, what does this say? I'm willing to hear it out, but what does it say? Crap. The brackets have been messed up. For each one of these, yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to have um let what should I name this? For each one of these, I'm gonna have to sort through this collection and find the ID that corresponds with this meal ID. Is that a thing? Dot doc dot data or doc dot ID doc dot data dot ID. Document. I don't need that at all. Mm, it's already there. Hmm. Okay. This is tough. It isn't tough, but it's tough. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I know. This is the thing. I know what I need to do, but I'm second guessing myself every step of the way. Like I'm second guessing my second guessing, and I'm second guessing that second guessing. For each one of these, I need to match. Yeah, what? Hmm. For each meal in here, this. Whoa. Ooh, here. Okay. And dark ID is equal to. Now that I have a match, I want that match to go into. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh. I need. Let's back up. Uh, no. Data dot. What is this? Data dot. Selected meal plan. Let's not forget that. I can. Okay. No, it's not. Um, mm, I would have to say, or just take the logic from here. I already have the lo Oh, yeah, I already have the logic. This would be data dot selected meal plan. Total meals selected. Selected meal. And selected be. Hmm. It would just be right here. It would never use. Where did meal price come from? Oh. Hmm. It's right here. I think I can go ahead and do in here. Hmm. Where's this coming from? You know what? Thank you. Oof. Different. Because that isn't. Huh. Select. It'll be if selected meals includes means what? Yeah, let's do that. I really think that this would be, and this will also be doc ID. Like, okay. I don't know if I'm on the right track. Because at that point, this is actually called, and this is called matching meals. Then at that, I would replace selected meals with matching meals because it would be in here. Yeah, it would be the same thing. Yeah. I may have to do another loop. I may have to do another loop. I'm kind of not commenting any of this. So this Where do you know that name? Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Mm, okay. I'll go ahead and leave that in there just for the time being. Um, but that being said, I'll probably get off because I think this has been good enough. I'll just come back later and just finish this up. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to do it. And yeah, yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being you. Regardless, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Maybe later today. I don't know. 20% chance that I come back later today in about a couple of hours and try to finish this up. 20% chance, but 100% chance on tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Peace.